Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to How I Did It. Little disclaimer, today's going to be a little bit longer than my normal video. Now, this here is Ruth. She was my Jersey Angus bottle baby that I purchased from a dairy, and this is Earl, another bottle baby that I purchased from the same dairy. Ruth had coccidioitis, she had scours, and she also had joint ill, which I did not realize that. Those are three of the primary issues that bottle babies get. And had I known about it, see how swelled up her knees are. Had I known about the disease and done a little bit better research on bottle baby care and whatnot, I might have been able to recognize that sooner, might have been able to get her treated for it sooner. It usually does not have a good outcome, and as you'll notice, Earl is alone, and we did not have a good outcome with her having that. The vet was not able to get her to recover. So with that being said, I purchased Tinkerbell here, which is a Dexter. They are not a full-size animal. They are great for milk products and for beef products. So Earl can service her as well as her baby, Ginger here, little red girl. Um, should I get a boy calf out of it, or I can make him a steer and I can raise him up for beef. In the meantime, I will have milk potential from Tinkerbell next time, not this time.
Here he comes.
I've been spending this entire time trying to get her used to Earl, trying to get her used to me. She was not
There he is.
very friendly in the
Hi,
beginning.
Earl. Come
Now,
here, buddy.
Earl, I had out on the outside of her pen, and every
Come
day
here,
he
Earl.
would go up there, and as you can see, her maternal
Earl,
instinct
come here.
finally kicked in.
Good
So
job.
when he would
Good
go
job,
too
Earl.
far, she would
Good job.
move for him to come back, and he
Good
would actually
boy.
come running back over. The other thing that's pretty neat, especially with Earl being a bottle baby, he's used to the dogs and the cats and whatnot. He's gotten used to Tinkerbell and Ginger, but Ginger and Tinkerbell are not used to the dogs yet, and the dogs are not used to them. So just to let them, have their personal space and then kind of respect boundaries. Right now I have Tink and Ginger kept in this pen, and then I have started putting Earl in with them just to get him acclimated to Ginger, get him acclimated to Tink. And like I said, eventually he can service Tink and Ginger, and I can get more beef for my freezer. Little cop there. Anyway, Tinkerbell took to Earl fantastic. It's amazing at how she put that um, cautious temperament into her calf, because at this
Come here.
point I have not been able to remotely get close to Ginger. She wants absolutely nothing to do with me, the dogs. So again, it goes back to plan ahead. Get your animals on your property and let them get acclimated to each other. Give them their own personal space to kind of keep them separated, because eventually you will have just a really great working environment between all the animals. Now here, Tinkerbell, as long as she is allowing Ginger to drink a nurse off of her, she will actually let Earl drink from between her back legs. You can see Tink's legs towards the middle of, or I'm sorry, Ginger's legs between the middle of her mom there, the belly right by the pool. Now here's the funny part. Tinkerbell actually poo-pooed on Earl's head one morning. It was great. Okay, so this is me coming out to give them a holler to come in to get their sweet feed. I call them just like I call the dogs, and they actually will come to the whistle now.
Come
All three
here.
of them, Tinkerbell, Ginger, and Earl. Well, of course, Earl. Earl's my bottle baby. You
Come
come
on,
out
Tink.
there and typically,
Come on, Ginger.
typically he would come
Come
just
on.
running for
There
you.
you go, Ginger. That's my girl.
Now, the
Come on, Earl.
logic behind having
Come
them
on.
come in, I'm working with Tink right now to get her used to coming in every morning. That way she will come in once she calves, and then
Hello,
I
boys.
can milk her out. They call it a calf share. So you milk them in the morning and then
Hi,
you
Earl.
let the baby
Come on, buddy.
calf drink off for
Come on.
them in the afternoon.
Come on. Let's
From all the
go.
research I've done, the more you milk them and the calves drink off of them, the more milk that they will produce. Obviously, we're going to have a learning curve here, but and my bottle baby Earl, he just comes in and follows you around like, "Hey, where's mine? Hey, where's mine? Where's mine?" So I always give Tink her food and treats first right out of the chute. As you can see, I'm out there touching around her belly, touching her back. Could not do that when I purchased her. I got her August 2nd, I think it is. So I think she's doing pretty doggone good. Earl, there's no question about that boy. He'll come in, no doubt about it. And then here I sneak a little pet off of Ginger. She's just started doing that, allowing me to touch her the last couple of weeks. Again, there's a fine line with all of your animals. A lot of people are like, whoa, cats, what the heck? Here is my logic with the cats. They take care of your mice, your rats, your nuisance animals. I used to see snakes all the time. I don't even see snakes. It's really, again, a very neat environment where everybody's working together. I come out here in the morning, I give them their treats, I scoop the cow patties, and then the cow patties I actually put into the chicken area. Now, my logic behind this, rather than putting it into a compost, the chickens actually can eat the leftover corn and grains and different things in the cow manure, as well as they scratch all of this stuff down into the ground to create a perfect um, compost for me. The other thing is having a rooster to go with your chickens. Take the time, buy an inexpensive incubator like I did from Amazon. I threw some eggs in there and I was able to hatch out a couple of babies out of the eggs. You want to make sure, again, that you can create those regenerative resources. That way it limits your trips to the grocery store. The compost is going to be great for my garden. Yes, I haven't gotten it in yet, but that's coming as well. And again, today is just all about the animals. So I have automatic water set up. I have the ponds for the cows. For the chickens, I collect the rainwater off of the roof of the chicken coop. Simply trickles down the side of the roof of the chicken coop into this hunk of gutter they attached on here. And then I keep a piece of screen in the little gutter system that I set up to go down into the barrel. The barrel has a piece of PEX pipe running over, and it feeds the water into this automatic water. That's an automatic dog water. I've had it for probably 15 years. So the automatic food feeder hanging from the tree, the natural resources with the compost, and then I collect my eggs from outside. Of course, we got to talk about my bees. You all know I have my bees. I love my bees. I haven't been doing much on them. This year has been a real funky year. We never did get a true honey harvest off of these guys, and right now we're in a dearth. So I still have my flow hives on. That way, if they want to get busy working on something, but they're all pretty much down in the first deep box. That deep box, I don't mess with the honey, I don't mess with anything. I pull the flow hive off the top, I do my normal inspection, I put the flow hive back on, and then I put my top on it. So they are very happy and content in the space that they have here. Now, for those that are wondering, I just purchased these bees from Man Lake Bees, and they have been doing absolutely awesome. Alrighty then. I want to thank you all for stopping by. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed week. If you get a chance, swing by next week. I'm going to go over some of my little tips that I wish I had done when I first started developing my property. Take care.